yeah, no, I sesifike sesiphuze namanzi nemiqombothi. Yeah, sharing all the shocks that you can think of. Yeah. But from show yakho i lebesijwayele besiyazi usitshela ngoboma-tithe yabhadalwayo ukuthi bangabhadali. So usazochubeka on the journey, but manje so ufake ibifinyana ne-noroxnyana ukuthi ufake abo-ala ke manje ngoba sesijale zabazalwane.
All right.
What's happening now? Are we getting a new revamped II with a new revamped Sibongile? Waka
Molakeng, Motlokwa, Kina Motlokwa, Sibongile Molakeng, Motlokwa. I like this woman. Okay. I yes, all of the above, and I want to deal with. I want us to talk about real issues, and I know Uguti for the longest of time. I mean, South Africa has become a talk shop, and I don't want to do a talk shop. I want to do a doer shop. I get you talk, you do. So I want to talk. Yes, I want to talk and do. We talk and do. I think it's about time, and I mean again. You know, especially when it comes to the media, the focus has been redirected from real journalism to celebrity. And I mean, people are now more interested in entertainment, in drama, in gossip, in I don't know, all this sensation, for instance, rather than, you know, real stories and the truth. And I understand that because we have been accustomed to a culture of fear-based news. So I'm saying we need to deal with the truth, with the real issues. And I understand, again, that as particularly as Black people, we have been programmed on what to think rather than what. We've been programmed on what to think rather than how to think. And that has been our crisis, particularly as a Black people. So I'm saying I want us to talk about those issues that matter. Issues like identity, for instance. I mean, I've just come out.
You've come out of where? Of the closet, of the... What? Come now in.
Okay, yes. I've just come out to declare that, listen, I am not ashamed of the fact that I have probably carried the wrong identity all these years. It has not been my fault at all. And I am proud to be a Molakeng. I am proud huba Motlokwa. I am proud huba Mwanamantadis. I am proud to be that woman. And it doesn't matter how long it's taken. Now I know who I am. So that's what I'm talking about. And Black people need to understand their identity. Black people need to understand, in the words of Kirsten, that Blackness is not color, but Blackness is frequency. So we need to understand our culture. We need to understand where we come from. We need to understand that we have more power than we actually think. We need to understand that we are more powerful united than we are divided. Look, we have gone through so much. Our brains, our minds have been programmed in the way that we think today. We are more scared. We are afraid. We are ashamed of who we are. We are taught to lie all the time. We are taught to say, I am fine, when I'm actually not fine. We are embarrassed and ashamed of our struggles. We are embarrassed and ashamed when we have lack. Who taught us that? Black people understand Ubuntu. Black people, you know, there's no shame in that at all. And that's what Black people know. And Black people are richer than they think. And all I'm saying is that let those who are brave enough, let those who are tired of the stagnation of the Black child, let them come up. Let us do something and stop being a talk shop and be a doer shop.
Oh, yeah, I know. So manje ziningi ngiyakuzwa uyazibala, so what?
Yeah, we will talk about religion as well. The Black man's greatest enemy. We will talk about religion. We will talk about education. Education as we know it now, particularly in our country has deteriorated. Oh, I think deteriorated is an understatement. It has collapsed. It has collapsed. I think Black people need to keep their children at home and teach them what Blackness is about. They need to learn Black indigenousness. They need to learn black medicine. If I posted on Facebook the other day and I said, whether you like it or not, all of us, dead or alive, have used umuti, have used imbiza, and people are, you know. When I say you've used medicine, when I say you've used drugs, whether prescribed drugs or what, it doesn't matter. If I say you've used herbs, it sounds nice, ne? Why do we hate ourselves so much? I know. We have been taught. We have been conditioned to hate ourselves. That's why you hate me. That's why I hate you. And the oppressor doesn't have to do anything anymore. Because they've multiplied themselves in you, black person, in me as a black child. So that is why I fight all the time and I say, can we wake up? Education is not only confined within the four walls of school as we know it. As a matter of fact, many children that I've raised have learned more from me than school. Imagine our schools right now. When I say our education system has collapsed, our children are taught to have sex at the age of 9. When the very education system cannot take care of our girls when they're on a period. They can't even supply sanitary pads to our children, but they teach them at the age of 9 to have sex. What is a 9-year-old going to do with sex? We will talk again about relationships, all types of relationships. We need to heal our families because our society starts with an individual. You need to love yourself as a black person. You need, as a black woman, you don't need to think that you look beautiful because you have plastered this polyfiller on yourself. You've put this lipstick, then you think you're beautiful. You wake up in the morning, you look yourself in the mirror and you say, you are beautiful. You don't need as a man to think that you need to wear a bow tie and a tie, then you think, I'm smart, I look handsome. You look handsome as you are. Your body looks great as it is. As a black woman, you are powerful. Oh, black people, you are gods and goddesses. Fine, I will unpack that. Even your Bible, when you're Christian, it tells you what you are gods. So please, we will unpack that. It's fine. But black people, you are gods and goddesses. So I am proud to say, I am Sibongile Molakeng, and I am a goddess. And I'm waiting to, move in this journey of life with a God who does not mind this package of a goddess. So we're going to talk about romance. We're going to talk about black economy and realize that as black people, we are more powerful than we think.
I know I think still unpack very soon, Silindele, the next season.
Yeah, well, soon enough, I will announce as well the platform from which we will do this, because it's not going to be a conventional platform for many reasons that I may have hinted even in the previous clip, so we will announce. Just keep checking our social media platforms.
Please remind us, my handles.
Sibongile Mlangeni, and it will change, I think I must change it now, actually. Sibongile Molakeng, Initiating Insight. And that is Facebook, Instagram, Sibongile_Mlangeni, Twitter, Sibongile ME, and YouTube channel, Sibongile Evelyn Mlangeni. And it's doing so well. My videos are there. Even the Christians Must Not Pay Tithes video is also there. And we talk about land as well. While we talk about black economy, go and check on that video as well. I was doing with the handsome young man, Joshua Maponga. So you need to look at that. Our black people, we need to look at that. We are educated, but we don't have anything. While our ancestors were uneducated and yet they were self-sufficient. We don't even have gardens anymore in our homes. We've paved our garden, our yards. We've paved our yards because we are living an improved life. But we don't have food. We are graduates. For what? What, to be gatekeepers of our slave masters? Just asking. That's what we'll be talking about on Initiating Insight with Sibongile.
And we shall await for the unpacking of the topics that are very, very, very hot.
Yeah, I thank you. Yes, thank you. I look forward to those powerful, brave young men and women with whom we are going to make a difference and be united and hold one another's hand and pick one another up and support one another without any shame at all.